Hi, my name is Michael Wilde. I'm a VFX artist. I predominantly model and texture. I've been working in the VFX industry for about 6 years. I've worked at MPC and DNEG, both in London and Canada. So one of the first CGI things that blew me away back when I was a kid that I remember was there was this Final Fantasy Spirited Away film. And I just remember the reflections and all that. It probably looks awful in hindsight now, but at the time it was mind-blowing, and it got me into learning Maya when I was like 13, 14, and that kind of started, I guess, my career in VFX. Typical day at work for me would be getting in, checking any feedback from the day before, kind of addressing that on the assets or the shots that I'm working on, getting it prepared for the daily session that day, showing it to the supervisor, and just making sure the assets I'm working on hit the notes, hit the brief. The most challenging project that I've worked on so far would probably be one of the latest ones I worked on, which was Detective Pikachu. We had this giant Torterra asset which comes out of the mountain. I modelled, sculpted and textured that, and it was just such a huge asset, a huge amount of textures and stuff. It's just a really challenging asset in terms of scale, but it looked cool in the final thing. There's a few really interesting trends at the moment. Personally, I'm all about procedural texturing. There's some really cool workflows coming out with material-based workflows, both in Substance and both in Mari, but also just the fidelity that you're getting these days on textures for like skin, facial sculpts with just high-res textures and high-res models. Yeah, you get some really cool results. My main tip starting out in the industry, it can be tough sometimes to break in. Perseverance, working on your show reel, that's at the end of the day, that's going to get you in. Making connections with people, getting feedback on things, and yep, apply for jobs that you see, but just show reel is the top thing. VFX is super cool, it's a really cool job. It can be a desk job sometimes, but it's a really cool output. It's really rewarding to see your stuff in the cinema that you worked on for months, and watching other people in the cinema, but also millions of people around the world enjoying that can be really rewarding. And getting to name drop the cool films you've worked on sometimes is fun at parties.